Hello people, this is our Cobra and this is Let's Play Deus Ex Human Revolution Blind. I last talked to that guy. What was he called? I can't remember. He's a bit jerkish, but he thinks this is pretty
Can you
important,
believe
so...
what's going on out there? Terrorists, demonstrations. I heard there's been lots of violence in Derelict Road too. Gangs, I guess. Not too many casualties yet, but something's got...
Wonderful. Police investigate break-in at City Mall. An unknown perpetrator broke into the Jefferson Drive police precinct this evening and tampered with important evidence, potentially derailing an ongoing investigation, said police. Officers have begun questioning anyone who may have witnessed the burglary, with an apparent focus on Desk Sergeant Wayne Haas, who was on duty at the time. Haas is the ex-SWAT team officer who shot and killed a 15-year-old boy in Mexican town 2 years ago, igniting a citywide riot. The precinct will be shut down until a full investigation by Homeland Security is completed, said Ryan Penn, chief of the Detroit Police Department. Jefferson Drive is the same facility where the bodies of those killed served interested have been taken after the savage attack at company headquarters earlier this year. Downtown broadcast installation vandalized. Cable television and radio service were disrupted across Detroit City Center this evening when a broadcast antenna located in gang-controlled territory was shut down. Local police and Parker's New, who own and maintain the broadcast installation, are investigating the incident. I'm making waves.
Jensen?
Hello.
I'd like to finish up what I have to do so I can get home.
Drinking your coffee? Well, I guess that is pretty important. Good luck with that.
We need everyone on high alert. It's not only the pro-Augs who might want to get at Taggart, but the ones against them too.
You're saying that pro-human activists might see this visit as treachery?
I'm just saying anything is possible, so keep your eyes out for suspicious characters.
Right.
No one... Gotta cover
sorry.
Boss. Don't you worry.
Okay.
No one relaxes until Taggart and his entourage are out of the building.
Oh, they actually continued the conversation even if I interrupted it. Okay, that's good.
I can't believe we're letting that arrogant bastard Taggart sniff around our building.
More games should have that.
Getting all hyper on me now. These Humanity Front rehabilitation centers are not filled with recovering neurophysine addicts. They're exactly what the name says they are. A front. For what, Cobell? Remember those allegations about the front sending money to organizations with known ties to terror cells? They're building training facilities for security first terrorists. Taggart's aide Sandoval doesn't look like a terrorist to me, Cobell. The man is a doctor. It's the perfect cover, if you ask me.
You might be right, but you might also be paranoid. Evidence is necessary.
Jensen, I thought Sarif sent you home hours ago. There's not more trouble brewing, is there?
Yes.
Mr. Jensen, did you run into Bill Taggart yet? I seriously can't believe Mr. Sarif let him in this place. After what his people did at our plant.
My heroes, but there was just something about Taggart that I found a little mesmerizing.
He's a bigot, Walt.
I know, but he did this thing. I asked him if this was his first time in Detroit, and he started telling me how he came here in '06 for the last game of the ALCS. You know, when Kenny Rogers was spraying champagne everywhere?
I hate baseball.
So while he's telling me this, Benny comes over and tries to ask him something, but Taggart just holds up a hand, turns to me, and says, "Excuse me, will you?" I thought it was a pretty polite gesture for somebody everyone keeps calling superior.
I'm sure Mussolini was polite too.
Ouch.
Jensen, did you happen to bump into Bill Taggart yet? I'd love to hear your impression of him.
No, I haven't run into him.
Amazing. Even people in this company are hypnotized by Taggart's charm.
Yeah, well, who knows? Maybe he has that pheromone thing too. Wouldn't surprise me. Hello, Frank Pritchard. Excuse me a moment, I just noticed this. Wine, drawer, empty. Okay. Now, you have my undivided attention.
What do you want?
As much as I hate to admit it, I need your help. That signal you shut down in DRB territory. It's been active for almost a year.
You're telling me someone outside this company has had access to our network since before the first attack?
I've detected intrusions before and shut them down swiftly every time. But whoever designed this particular algorithm is good. Very good.
You've told Sarif?
See, here's the thing. The intrusions were possible because of a backdoor access into our security system that I never even knew existed.
The one Sanders' team used to get inside our plant.
I've worked here for 7 years, Jensen, and this is the first time I've seen that particular access route. David Sarif created it specifically to bypass the firewall. He's hiding something, and I think you should find out what it is.
Why me?
Because, as far as I can tell, Sarif created that access and was streaming a lot of data through it. Shortly after, your ex-girlfriend suggested he hire you.
That is suspicious. Well, got a praxis point. Let's see if there's not something that makes hacking. Chance of detection? I already can do that, can't I? Isn't that what I'm already doing? Well, this would be nice. For my stealth operations. There's a lot to choose between. But I probably should go with the hacking. It's the thing that has to be the most problems. But some aim stabilization would be good too. Cost 2. Don't have 2 right now. It's this, but what should I go for? What should I go for? Stealth enhancers? What's this? You know what? Let's just be more subtle at hacking. Give me some more time to meddle around. Yeah. Oh, that's not it.
Don't you have some investigating to do?
It says I should confront him about it. So let's.
Excuse me.
Mr. Jensen, isn't it?
Sir, you have that charity dinner?
In a moment, Isaiah. I was hoping I might run into you, Mr. Jensen. Bill Taggart.
The founder of the Humanity Front. I know who you are.
Yes. Yes, I imagine you do. As David Sarif's top security man, I imagine you have quite the file on me. But I assure you, Mr. Jensen, I am devastated by recent events.
Really?
I do not support what you and your company are doing to mankind. I believe it's extremely dangerous. But abolishing human enhancement technologies will only be achieved through legal means.
I'll keep that in mind.
This is your first day back since the accident 6 months ago, isn't it?
Sir, we have to go.
What happened to me was no accident.
Ah, my mistake. But it must have been stressful facing down a second incident so soon. I imagine it brought back all kinds of unpleasant memories.
I appreciate your concern, Mr. Taggart, but it was nothing I couldn't handle.
I'm a psychologist, Mr. Jensen. I know when a man is hiding behind words. The flesh may heal, but the mind is not always so resilient.
Look, do you just want me to punch you? Because I can do it.
Now, if you'll be so kind as to excuse me.
I'm curious about something, Mr. Taggart. What is it you hope to accomplish by coming here tonight?
I would think that would be obvious. Your company has been viciously targeted. The violence and bloodshed that's occurred, it must be stopped. But I'm afraid it won't be until men of wisdom and understanding come to an agreement.
Really?
About what?
About the future, Mr. Jensen. This enhancement technology threatens to change the course of human evolution, to redefine what it even means to be human. You think governments can afford to let that go unregulated?
You can't stop progress, Mr. Taggart.
Perhaps not. But neither can we afford to sit by and watch it happen on its own. Not when we have the ability, the collective will, and foresight to influence it.
I see. Thank you for illuminating me.
Anytime.
Yeah, and if I see any men of wisdom, I'll be sure to inform you. Okay, let's redefine what it means to be human. Do you know what it means to be human? It means that you have a specific set of DNA. That's it. And we need
Boss,
to talk.
we need to talk.
Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. Did you set up a private access route to bypass the company firewall right before you hired me?
What?
Pritchard said someone's been using it to access our system since before the first attack. The security measures he and I set in place never stopped them because we didn't even know the loophole existed.
Oh, I see. Frank's fixed that, though, right?
He has now, but he's wondering why you never mentioned it.
Frank's paranoid, Adam. You know that. Can a busy man forget things once in a while?
You streamed an awful lot of data through that portal, boss. Right before you brought me on board. Pritchard may be paranoid, but I gotta admit, I'm wondering what was in it too.
Yeah, as an ex-cop, I guess you would. But the important thing is you found the hole and plugged it. We're secure now. And the information you uncovered in that FEMA facility may actually help us track these guys. So let's just stay focused on what's important.
You went behind my back on this one, boss. With all due respect, you hired me to keep this place secure. But I can't do that if you are not 100% straight with me.
Why are you getting so defensive? All I'm saying is we should be looking forward, Adam, not back. Right now, this company is on the brink of something phenomenal. Something that can change mankind forever. And there are a lot of people out there who want to see us fail. I need dedicated warriors to help me win this. I never told you, but Frank wanted me to subcontract our physical security needs to an outside PMC. I chose you because I know how important loyalty is to you.
Boss, I think we're getting sidetracked here. If you want me to win this war for you, I need to know how badly we've been compromised. I need to know what was in that data stream, in case our enemies accessed it.
You think they could have? I see your point, son. That might be bad. Look, I'm not gonna share every single detail of this data with you. As CEO of this company, there are things I can't release, even to you, Frank, or Athena. I consider us all a team here. but we each have our own roles to fill. I decide who gets trusted with what, and in this case, you're just gonna have to do your job without knowing all the facts. Megan said you could roll with the punches. Proof she was right.
No, let's try and keep this this way.
Megan? Boss, what does Megan have to do with any of this? I thought we were discussing a security breach.
No, Adam. You were discussing it. I just told you it's time to move on. Seriously, the data I streamed is not going to hurt anyone. It was just some routine background information I needed to get familiar with after a discussion I'd had with Megan one night. It's the kind of stuff I look at all the time, and if someone did get a hold of it, they wouldn't know what to do with it. I'm telling you, we're fine. Trust me.
Boss, 6 months ago, mercenaries knew stuff about this company that I didn't, and used it to get past my security measures. I don't really care what kind of secrets you and Megan were keeping back then. I just want to make sure they don't endanger us again.
What exactly are you implying, son? That I would endanger my own staff to cover my indiscretions?
You forgot a back door.
I'm willing to give you a bit of leeway here, considering everything you've been through these past months, but let's not forget why it is you're even alive. Honestly. Are we done here? Because we still have to discuss our next move.
I don't get these conversation minigames. Honestly. The counterintuitive is all hell. It focuses more on winning the argument rather than like role-playing or anything. And I don't get them. The hints, what the hell is it they want me to do? Oh, wrong. Seriously, it confuses the hell out of me.